kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So South Alabama's offense will get the first swing of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the boot, looking for his man. Gets rid of it. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win, and they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game, they're being aggressive, they're taking a shot, and they come up with a big one. And trust me, fellas, they're going to keep taking those shots because they've got some dudes outside.
And the Jaguars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the miss, no change in the score. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Pulls and throws off the RPO. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He'll do it himself. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, this guy's really feeling it. Of course, last week he had 2 sacks, and here he is in this one registering his first. This guy very quickly is making a name for himself as one of the best pass rushers in college football.
The Jaguars will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Makes the quick grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
In the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Johnson looking to throw. Lets it fly. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
He'll pull it on the read. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. It's complete to the right. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wide receiver going in motion. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And it's 3rd and goal, and listen, you're throwing for it. I get it, but we got to understand the shortness of the field down here and what I can get off quickly. I can't take sacks. I want to give myself that opportunity on 4th down to have a really manageable situation if I want to go for it.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. The lead now 6 here in the second. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside CUSA today. Kennesaw State put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Owls had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in Conference USA, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give out of the gun. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Jaguars send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch near the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Bunch formation for these receivers. Johnson wants to throw it. Gets it out fast. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He'll keep it on the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man down the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. They're now up 9-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Out of the shotgun on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Graham. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Spits it out to the back. Finds his man. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Jaguars in the hurry up. Going to sling it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Jaguars will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The run from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Johnson looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Finds his tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Gets it out quickly. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. A little release to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And the offense just going to spike it here. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just enough time to get off one more snap. They're going to ride this running back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
We're just about ready to start the second half.
Set to kick off.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll start the third quarter with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Offense, quick tempo.
And you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
They'll leave it with him. Plows through the defense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on fourth down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Wants to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now down 9-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Oregon State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Johnson looking to throw. Finds his man in the middle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Working the middle. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Jaguars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Jaguars are rolling down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Jaguars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Leaves it with the back. And he'll be brought down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. Hard-hitting tackle.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. He'll do it himself. And he's knocked down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And the try is no good. And with that miss, still down by a deuce and missing an opportunity to take the lead.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
RPO complete to open the drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Cano. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? No need to get cute there, especially when they allow you to push the quarterback forward, and they do, and get the first down.
Yeah, the quarterback just does a nice job finding the crease, right? Which side of the center am I going to go? I got to get low to the ground, and I'm going to have my buddies behind me trying to give me a little extra shove to go get that first.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Sends it back in motion. Johnson wants to throw it. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. And here comes the punt team. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They're working that left side. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. The give to the back. At the 45, on its way. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. And the Jaguars, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. They're dealing with a second and long. Off play action. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. They could really use a few yards here on third down, because from here it would be a 61-yard attempt. A little floater there that falls incomplete. The Jaguars line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. He'll start this drive firing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Johnson looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Third down coming up.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3.
Second down.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Quickly complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. They'll try the run. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Pulled down for the tackle. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat them. A 5-point lead here in the 4th. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. To the air on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Wants to go up top. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. Here's a heat. Got him downfield. Turning it on. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. Rides the back and leaves it.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. This quarterback part of their running game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Johnson wants to throw it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Going right to work up top. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air on 2nd down. Slings it downfield. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Lost one deep down the right side. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they could